You're kidding.
Alright, y'all. I'm pretty nervous.
Are you alright, man?
About to go up. So,
your fucking tattoos are making everybody uneasy, man.
Alright?
My wife has got a tattoo on her ass.
I'm actually Brian, but I tried to come up with the corniest name I could, so. Alright. Hello? Alright, y'all. This is my first time up here and I'm broke, so I'm just keeping anything you guys throw at me. Alright? I'm so broke, I'm out of cash and I'm down to gift cards. If Walmart and Kohl's had a gas station, I would have been filling up there earlier today. You know what? All my clothes come from some second-hand store or Salvation Army or something. I don't even think this is funny. I just want your pity. And I'll work that into pity sex later. You know, have you all heard about these affair websites? Basically, you go online and you find a girl whose husband ain't hitting it right, or they're having marital problems, probably because he ain't hitting it right. And then you go and you hook up with her, and well, little does she know, she will be just as, if not more, disappointed when she fucks me. Joke's on you, bitch. But what if you caught your spouse cheating? If I did, I'd be like, cool. I didn't think we had so much in common. I guess things will work out anyway. You know, why can't it be like the good old days? When you go to a strip club, meet a few girls, spend a few hundred, go home and masturbate and cry myself to sleep. You know, they got all these different dating sites. They got Alright, they got dating sites for people into weird S&M, people that think they're vampires. They got dating for Muslims, Russians, Jewish Muslim vampires. Basically, they got all these different types of dating sites. But I'm coming up with a few of my own. You know, I'm trying to find my own place in the market. I got this one website for people in the hood. You know, it's called ghettodating.com. Different stipulations include, if you never sold drugs, you can't join. If you've met both your parents, you can't join. If you've never been to jail, you can't join. No, but that's not for everybody. Other websites I'm coming up with include crackheadtojunkie.com, I'm a fuck up, how are you.com, and I no longer have a penis. Are you into that? .com. You know what? I would never in a million years want to be a female, except for one very, very special feature: hiding places. You know, if you've ever been driving around with a bag of weed and you're a guy, and you get pulled over, you know damn well that you wish you had a vagina for the next 30 minutes. You know, speaking of shaving, you know, it takes weeks for me to grow hair on my face, but for some reason, other regions don't have that much of a problem. You know, but I'm scared to shave my balls. I think every man has at least some fear of sharp objects near his genitalia. And if that shit doesn't scare you, or worse, turns you on, you were probably violently molested as a child. Now, I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or any of that shit, but I think it's a safe assumption. Man's biggest fears: fire, drowning, fear of heights, and sharp objects near his genitals. Alright, so y'all ever get fucked up? Alright, everybody does. You know, I don't really like getting fucked up. Sometimes it's not a good idea. You know, you ever get fucked up and go shopping on eBay? You end up with some crazy shit. You know, the next couple days you be opening some packages, and you be like, what the hell was this? You know, night vision goggles, Nazi memorabilia, a Jim Jameson autographed dildo, I might need this. You know, who here gets fucked up and goes and gets a haircut? Well, I did. That's why I ended up with this. You ever get fucked up and go sponsor a child overseas on one of those you should feel guilty that you're well-off, middle-class American website? All I gotta say, thank God it wasn't an adoption program. You ever get fucked up and write? You come up with these jokes. Alright, I'm out.